If I could have your attention for one moment. Thank you for attending Chewing the Fat. There now follows a short audience announcement concerning safety. Would patrons please desist from using flash photography during this performance? Please also switch off all mobile cell phones, pagers, personal stereos, and please refrain from smoking cigarettes or cigars in the vicinity of the stage. One more thing. I've been handed an urgent police message. Very serious. Would the owner of a Scarlet Nissan Sunny, registration S767XCS, please remove it from outside the exit? The Sunny is situated beside a sky blue Maserati and a solid silver Shogun. Enjoy tonight's show. Thank you for listening.
Well, Gary, here we are, the theatre.
Oh, the theatre, James. Are you excited?
I don't mind telling you, I'm absolutely pissing my crack.
Oh! Well, my drawers are absolutely sodden and all.
Nowhere has a finer tradition in the theatre than old Glasgow.
I know, it's just one big gallus palace of variety.
You only have to look at our heritage, the Empire, the Metropole, the Tivoli.
The Ashoka.
The fabulous 6:05 show.
Oh, they've all played here. Stanley Baxter, Jimmy Logan.
Christian.
Oh, Chris McClure, the chanter that knows all the banter.
Christian.
Chris McClure.
So good they named him twice.
And let's not forget our famous music hall tradition.
Ooh, I belong to Glasgow.
Dear old Glasgow tune.
Ooh. And you know what they say about Glasgow audiences, Gary?
What's that, my wee me?
When they hate you, they really hate you.
And when they love you?
They're pissed.
Oh! Absolutely steaming boats.
Minging.
Roaring.
Gutter.
Bluttered.
Stocious.
Miraculous.
Paralytic.
Jake.
Oh, my heat's pure bottle and the banter of the bevy's nearly as intoxicating as a half bottle of the bucket.
Oh, the famous Bucky tonic.
What could be finer than a few swallies of the azure nectar, then conking out for clothes?
Oh, Glasgow's a good laugh. It's just one big humongous crack.
The crack in Glasgow is far superior than it is in some places I could mention.
Here, you, wait a minute. Are you referring to the bastard capital of Dinah?
Scotia's midden seat, they're absolute. Head the ball.
Aye, but you could do worse than going to Edinburgh for a day out.
Away you go, Gary, your arse is partially covered.
I know, I'm only pulling your rubber dinghy.
Here now, Gary, to see us through the show, I've got your favourite.
Oh, you dullion, tell me it's Jube Jubes.
You read my napper.
Oh, Jube Jubes, you dancing jobby.
Here, hey, oh, don't go crashing the hail poke now.
As if I'd end up looking like Fat Bobby out of Willie.
Rabhaw.
Rabhaw, the famous Glasgow greedy guts.
Oh, classic.
Here, seeing you've been good enough to dish out your swedgers, I feel it's only fit and proper to give you a teensy cake.
Opera glasses, you wee minx. Where'd you pick them up? Some antiques fair?
Indeed I did not. I bought them down the Barrows.
Oh, the Barrows.
Tagged at £112, but I managed to haggle the stall holder down to 107.
Oh, well, that's the beauty of the Barrows.
I thought murdered policeman what a bargain, and here did the stall holder no turn out to be a real Glasgow Jimmy.
Oh, a wee Glasgow ticket.
Indeed, the first thing he says to me was, I saw you coming.
The ever-alert Keeley.
Then he goes on to inform me that these glasses were specifically calibrated for my eyes on account of them being that close together.
Oh, the world-famous Glasgow banter doing the Barrows. Gives a swat.
Swatch away, mucker.
What's the turn tonight, Gary? I hear it's a belter.
Oh, it's a belter, all right. It's chewing the fat.
Chewing the fat. I'm pure and totally up for this.
As am I. All that patter thrown in for us tonight directly for the schemes.
And what's our favourite?
Oh, our favourite's a lighthouse keeper.
The lighthouse keepers gives a wee bash.
You ready?
Does the Pope wear a funny mitre?
Please will you not do that?
But for why?
Just please will you not do it?
Oh, Staunton!
Patters like water.
Oh, where's the wee man that sees you to your seat?
Oh, hang the wee man. We're here for the banter.
Fair enough.
Wank. Wank. Good guy. Wank. Wank. Good guy.
There you are, man.
What's this shite?
It's coffee, man.
That's no coffee.
Aye, it is, man. That's a snooty coffee. That's a Ponzi coffee. That there is a mocha.
A mocha. Here, Finlay, take that silk hanky out your back pocket and fetch us up one of them mad nurkies.
Big Finlay, man.
What's all that shite in the tap here?
Dear, oh dear, man. You're rubbish. You're heathen. That is mad chocolate sprinkle goodness.
Oh, don't run away, Finlay. Fetch us up some of that mad chocolate sprinkle goodness while you're at it. I don't like all that shite. I just like ordinary coffee.
Me and all, man.
Anyway, too much coffee drives you off your heat, caffeine and all that, you know.
Hey, man. All wired up with a mad coffee, man.
6 glass of coffee inside you. Going like that, eyes hanging out. Bleh, 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 bleh.
Here's a cup of tea. He'll bring me down, man. I'm going to have my nut here.
I'm going to murder you. He's a cup of coffee. Ah, but it does, but.
Totally, man.
All right. This place gives me the creeps, man.
How, man?
Theatres. Famous for it.
For what? What is that, man? What you doing?
Actors. Deed actors. This is where they come after their deed.
That's a lot of patter, man.
Oh, I'm telling you. This is where they come, chock full of deed actors. Harry Lauder, Chick Murray, Ricky Fulton.
Your tube, man. He's no deed.
Who's no deed?
Harry Lauder. That pub in the town, sure.
Ah. Anyway, deed ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts, man.
Well, you better start believing in them, boy.
How?
Mind that house I was asked to paint? That big, mad, black, creepy house.
Aye, man. Big, fearty boys, man.
Shut up! Well, a cousin, he's had to take the job because he was pratty. He's had to take the job of painting in there.
And what?
Ghost.
Ghost of who, man?
The dauber that used to live in the house. Stung in the tongue by a mad bumblebee. Killed him.
Was he winding it up like, aye?
Huh?
Well, that's what they say, isn't it, man? Didn't annoy that bee. It'll totally get mad and sting you, man.
No. Just a mad bumblebee.
Oh, just a mad bumblebee. I thought you actually meant, you know, a mad bumblebee.
No, I left the window open, a mad, but you got to let me get telling this story.
Aye, fire in, man.
Well, that was it. Left the window open, mad bumblebee flew in. Stung him in the tongue. Tongue blew up, choked him, died.
That is totally mental, man. Big, fat, swelled up, mad stung tongue, man. Death by tongue.
Yeah. Anyway, cousin's finished papering the fireplace wall, you know. Knackered. Sits down. Cup of tea out the flask, feet up. Zzz.
Having a mad kip like that.
Oh, the bee!
Oh, the bee!
Then he hears this swishing noise. Then a voice. Come here, you wee bastard. I'm gonna flatten you with this rolled up newspaper. Come here, you wee bastard. I'm gonna flatten you with this paper.
Aye, that's plenty, Tony, aye. Oh, no, man! What are you doing now?
That's him stung in the tongue. You can't hear a bastard word he's saying.
Oh, Tony, stop that, man! Stop it, man!
Okay, that was the very wonderful Martika and Martika's Kitchen, especially for all our guests here at St Jude's Retirement Home. I know many of you senior listeners tuned in today, hoping to hear an hour of solid gold, golden oldies, but I'm afraid we still haven't managed to locate the key to the cupboard with all the old records in it. Still, are we going to let that get us down?
Too fucking right.
Of course we will. Let's move right on with your requests. I've just been handed these, thanks. So in no particular order, we'll start off with a delightful little note from a Betty McCarroll in A Ward. Now, Betty would like to dedicate a record to the new male nurse, Andy, that's just started bathing her. She says he's a lovely laddie, and she describes in great detail what she likes about him most. Okay, skimming to the bottom of this letter then, she also mentions a lovely big Bobby. No, she's still talking about Andy. Anyway, we'll move on. I know you asked for Frank Sinatra, Betty, but we'll give you the next best thing we can find. Bucks Fizz.
Hello.
Hello, Betty. How are you?
Hello.
Spoke to you the other week there about recording that tea time radio show.
Aye.
People's wartime recollections. Lovely to meet you.
And yourself.
I just what? We're looking for as much personal detail as possible, so if you could just see what you remember and try and speak towards the microphone.
Well, the main thing I remember about the war was the bombings, you know? All the bombings and the blackouts and what have you.
Yes, the blackouts. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, when you heard the siren, that was it. It was light, shoot, and up with the black curtains, you know? But the blackouts were an exciting time for us because, well, see, you never knew who you were up the close with.
How do you mean up close?
Well, you'd be up the close with some young fella getting plunged and all you had to go in was a light and any of ciggy.
We'll stop there for a second, Betty. It's a tea time show. We don't want to offend anybody, so maybe not use that word.
Ciggy.
No, plunged.
Oh, sorry, son.
No, it's all right. We just got to watch what we transmit. So tell me, Betty, what did your husband do during the war?
I was just glad your Charlie was away, you know, because when the cat's away, mind this one fella I met, he'd managed to get off the draft and I couldn't the size of his horns, you know.
His hands?
Aye, his fingers were too long and thick. Well, like big bunches of bananas, you know. See, he couldn't fire the rifles, you know, but he could pull my trigger. You know what I mean? Mine I was sitting next to him during the raid, and, well, lights were out, and that was it. My skirt was up, my drawers were down, and he got fired. My pal Rose, she's sitting next to him, she's getting pelters and all. Everybody thought we were screaming on account of the bombs. Oh! Oh! What do you do with it?
Betty, we can't. It's a sensitive time for a lot of people.
But listen, son, I was mortified, you know, because, I mean, when the lights went up, there's me all hanging out, getting plenty, and Rose's bare ass was up in the air for everybody to see as well, do you know? I mean, she was totally pummeled. We were ruined by that, boy. Betty as were walking about like Groucho Marx for a fortnight.
Betty, we can't use that. It's not proper.
Sorry, son.
It's all right. We'll try a different subject. How about rationing? Must have been difficult for you to clothe and indeed keep your entire family together. How many children did you have?
11. 9 by different feathers and 2 by my Charlie.
Did you still manage to get food on the table?
No bother, you know, because in fact Rose and I just sold our ration books because we could get as much meat and stuff as we wanted.
On the black market?
No, out the shops. No, I mean, take Cochrane's, for example. Now, you used to get cheese out of Cochrane's, and cheese in them days came in big, huge chunks the size of a puffy, you know? And with your ration book, see, you could only get about 2 ounces of cheese, but... well, I came to an arrangement with a man that ran the shop. He says to me, if I went in the back and dropped him and let him rattle me in the big cheese, I could just take him as much as I could claw. up the road. I'm not supposed to. It was the same story in the butchers as well. There was, now, a young lad worked in the butchers, and, I mean, he was a good 10 years younger than me, you know, and he only looked like a boy, but, my, what a size, too. You could have hung a duffel coat on it with 2 bottles of iron brewing. Imagine it was there, you just...
We'll return to the war. It's 1943. The Americans have descended on Glasgow. How did they fit in?
Oh, very well. See, I mean, they were big, good-looking boys, you know, the Americans. A lot of people didn't like the Yanks being here, but, well, me and my pal Rose, you know, I mean, we were never after them. Because they had money, you know, could get you things in islands and that, show you a good time. I mean, what was I meant to be doing anyway, you know? My Charlie had been away for 3 years, and by that time I was absolutely ganting for it, I was.
Please, try and keep it light. Light, happy memories.
Well, that was a happy memory, you know? I mean, you had to make light of things. Even though there was a war on, you had to see the funny side, you know?
Yes, the funny side. Tell us a little bit about that. So there was a funny side to it, wasn't there, Betty?
Aye, there was. And the funny side was, there's my Charlie away into Brook fighting for king and country. And there's me and Rose round the back of the barrowlands with our skirts round our necks getting pumped rotten. Some of our everything. 30 cows they called us, but we weren't again. It was good. We enjoyed it.
That's plenty, Betty, thank you.
The Americans were hung like...
That's plenty, thank you, Betty. Tell me, have you got any memories that don't involve sex?
Aye, I do, son, aye. No. Have you ever seen your granny making water down by the old mill stream? She pishes for an hour and a quarter, and you can't see your arse for steam.
Careful, Malcolm! The waves are 30 foot high!
It's a crate. I'm going to open it.
What is it, man? For God's sake, what is it?
Nudie books. Erotic nudie books. Hundreds and hundreds of them.
In the name of sweet mercy! Gonna no do that. Oh, just gonna no. Stop. Oh, I love countdown. Hurry up, Harry.
You two are getting beat today.
You know, just enjoy the game, Harry.
Games are not about enjoying, Linda. It's the competition that makes them so engaging.
Ooh, engaging. Good word, Harry. 6, 8 letters. Oh, you'd be off to a flyer if you got that today, eh? I probably would have only managed gain or something.
That's only 4, George. I'd had you beat there, you know.
I've got engine out of the letters out of engaging.
Have
Fire
you?
engine.
Have you? Engine's a great word, isn't it? It's got 2 E's, but isn't it, Linda? In any case, it hasn't started yet, has it?
Here we go. B M I R N I X E N. Tough letter, something to do.
Tough for some, Linda, yes, tough for some.
Man, these letters.
And another thing, Linda, would you mind not reading the letters out as they come out the television? We can all see them. There aren't any blind people in here I can see. You see any blind people, George?
Play the game, Harry. Come on.
Right, how many have you got?
I've got 8.
What have you got, George?
My word's a belt.
Oh, it might very well be a belter, Linda. If you could just try and sit in it for 2 minutes till I find out how many George has got. Carry on, George.
Same. 8.
What's your word?
My word's renminbi.
Will you shut up for a minute? You don't say I'm talking to George, can you... Hey, what? Renminbi? What in the name of hell's renminbi? Shut up, you're not getting that.
That's what I've got, Harry.
What does it mean then, this renminbi?
I'll tell you what it means.
George, excuse me a wee minute. I know you know what it means. Linda, renminbi.
Well, I don't know what it means. But it's definitely a word. I've heard it being used before,
Well,
Harry.
that's not exactly good enough, is it, Linda? You don't know what it means, you're not getting it.
Actually, as long as it's in the dictionary, you're entitled to your points, Harry.
I wonder what kind of world it would be if we all floated about in Linda's world, eh? Spouting words we didn't know the meaning of, eh? Where's the dinky-doo? It's in the rumbly-bumbly. What is a dinky-doo, by the way? Oh, I don't know. I only know it's a word exactly. No points.
Renminbi is the currency for the old Republic of China.
That's right, it's Chinese money.
That's right, it's Chinese money. Listen to you hoovering that information off of George here, passing it off as your own information.
It is a word.
Well, fine, you've both got 8 points then.
What was your word, Harry?
Bin. That's right, a receptacle for refuse.
Oh, receptacle, that's a cracker,
Don't start
Harry.
me, George, don't start me.
Now it's time for Arts News, interpreting for the Neds tonight. Rab McGlinchey.
All right, troops.
Into his second night at the centre of the Contemporary Muse in St Andrews is controversial Melbourne performance artist Steinway Samhurst. He'll be exhibiting extracts from his seminal work, Band Arts.
Aye, man, this big mad Aussie dude, man. It is box, man. Quality, man. One of them Edinburgh Festival bastards. He might, I read messy was, man. Squizzles onto the stage like that, no danger. I can't remember what the name of the show was, but what was it again? Arse Bandits, that was the name of the show.
The most contentious sequence of the piece occurs when Samhurst confronts our assumptions and preoccupations with human wastage. It's a starkly graphic presentation, daringly wandering into the ether of our own transgressions.
He's done a shite in a jar. Unbelievable, man. The place was honking, by the way. A bird's went like, ha ha, just play it out, man. Unbelievable. By the way, you might have seen the way he done it, man. It was a class act. I'll give him that, man. Bang. Bang. Beautiful. Just fell out of him, man. He must be on a special diet. He certainly hasn't been drinking this stuff because it wasn't orange, you know what I mean, man?
Now let's look at the main points again. The government today announced a delight at the success of the new scheme to crack down on the illegal claiming of social security benefit.
See the bastard and carry on trying to get a gyro out these Nazi bastards. Unbelievable. I don't sign on using the name Rab McGlinchey, no. Tony Patterson,
It emerged that one particularly brave informant in the Strathclyde region had tipped off the authorities to scores of dishonest claimants as part of the Rat on a Rat initiative.
This guy's grassing everybody, man, getting money off of social for grassing people. It's unbelievable, man. He's done my cousin. My cousin's got a paint and decorating job right still on the brew. My cousin's got enough on his plate. 2 wives, 2 birds and 3 wains, know what I'm saying, man? Wait till you hear this, man. Wait till you hear this. An old granny's won 100 quid out the bingo, man, and he's stuck her in and all that. It's brutal, isn't it?
As well as receiving a considerable financial reward, the informant has since been relocated to an undisclosed address.
Undisclosed address. 123 Arcadia Avenue, just above the bookies, Bishop Briggs, man. We'll go up and see how the Snoopster likes getting snooped on, the bastard! Ah!
Good night.
Night, troops.
Hello, Fast Buzz Pager Service. Can I take your message, please? Thank you. Did you say Chris? Yes, and was that Bowl? Uh-huh. And did you say Faye? Okay, end of message. Message reads, bring us some smoky bacon, Chris. and a bowl o' ginger fae the van. Message sent. Thank you. Hello, Fast Buzz Pager Service. Can I take your message, please? Yes, did you say bot? Was that royal? Okay, and did you say sin? Okay, end of message. Message reads, Tam Sharky's dog, bot or Alison. She had to go to the royal for a jag. It was a sin, so it was. Message sent. Thank you.
Yeah,
I saw his show at the Tramway.
Yeah?
The multimedia thing was fantastic. Really haven't seen anything like it in a long, long time. Better get on anyway. A taxi to Paris for some carrots. A taxi to Paris for some carrots.
Taxi to Paris for carrots. Taxi to Paris for some carrots.
A taxi,
Taxi
to Paris,
Paris.
for some carrots.
Taxi. Ooh, it's cracking in it. Ooh, smash it. All right. What are you supposed to do? I don't know. Taxi.
Sorry, I'm late. We'll start the workshop right away. Take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Okay. Want to look at some strong emotions today, people.
Right, yeah,
strong
right.
themes.
Strong emotion.
Anger. Lies.
Right.
Suspicion.
Suspicion.
I'm going to need a couple of volunteers.
Oh, I'll do that.
Okay, I'll come then.
Finding it.
What's your name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. And you are?
Ronald Villiers.
Say hello.
Hello.
To Rebecca.
All right. Hello there.
Hi.
I actually worked with you before. So we toured and show the silver puppet. I was inside the puppet. No? Don't remember me?
Okay, here's the scenario. Rebecca, you're a housewife. You're married to Ronald.
Oh, dude.
You've been having an affair. Ronald,
Oh,
you're coming home
right.
to confront Rebecca.
Going to say something to her about it.
You're suspicious.
Right.
You think she's been having an affair. It's confrontation time.
Okay. Right, yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming home. Right.
What?
That's me locking my car.
Well, just start from the front door.
All right, just leave the car lying there. Right.
What?
I live in a 4 block. Right, you boot. You've been having an affair.
What? Where did you get that from?
He told me. I'm just saying you told me. How else would I know?
You can't involve me in this. I'm not in this.
How am I supposed to know about it if you've no told me? Come on.
It'll unfold.
All right, in the script.
Well, there's no script, Ronald. It's an improv class, yeah?
All right, so we're just making it up.
Yeah, it's improv. We're just making it up.
We're just making it up.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Right, you've been having an affair.
What? Where did you get that from?
Nowhere, I just made it up. Keep making it up. With a man that used to have an ice cream van, but now he works in the jungle. Big, tall fella, one eye. Good looking bit.
I'm sorry, I can't respond to that.
We'll stop it there. We'll stop it there. We'll stop it there. That was smashing. That was smashing. We're going to move it on a little bit now and have a look at pain.
All right.
Rebecca.
Okay.
You decide to confess. Yes, you're having an affair.
See, I tell you we're having an affair. But no, you weren't having that, were you? No. With the fella with the one eye.
Now, Ronald, this is the worst news. What news? You're crushed.
Right.
What news?
Okay, then. Start again. Right, you bun. You're having an affair.
Yes, I am.
What news? I'm crushed.
Ronald! You're crushed!
I know I'm after telling him that there.
Ronald, I want to see you being crushed.
What?
Look, did you ever have a pet?
Yes, I had a wee dog. I called Spot.
And what happened to it?
Well, it died.
Well, that's great.
Eh?
I don't mean it's great that your dog died. But bring the pain of losing your pet to the drama.
Right, okay, use that pain.
Use the pain.
Okay.
Draw
right.
on it.
Okay. You're having an affair.
Yes, I am.
Oh, my wee dog's fired. Oh, no. A taxi just came through the corner and flattened it. And I'm shouting up to my sister, Annie, you're going to have to bring down a poly bag. Oh, his guts are hanging out its arse, Annie. Oh, terrible.
Aye, that's him just back from Magaluf and him, aye. Mega muff, he calls it. He's mental, isn't he? Mind you, he's got a brilliant tan. It's done him the world of good. Do you know what he said as well? That he missed me when he was away. Aye. Well, I couldn't go, could I? Because I've got one of the old red passports and Derek's got one of the new blue bands. So, but Derek did try and get me a blue band. He queued for hours at the passport shop, but well, by the time he got to the front of the queue, they had sold out, he said. So, but the thing is, I couldn't even have got my photo taken, right, to get the passport, because Derek says, like, my teeth are all fillings with magnets in them. So see if I'd went into the photo booth, it would have just exploded, right? That would have been it broke. Then I'd have had to pay the arcade £1,000. And I've not got £1,000, have I, Mum? No, well, no. Anyway, because Derek says that banks are for poofs. So he just took all the money out the bank and he gave it to his brother Ian to keep. And I think that's better. I think that's a better idea. Do you know what he did, though? He was away there, and what did he do? He brought me back 200 fags. Imagine that. Him away there and wasting his money in fags for me. That man pure loves me. So he does. No, he can't come down the new, Mum. No, he's looking after our guest. You know, I've got somebody staying at you today, I told you. She's one of the Kosovonian refugees. Aye. Her name's Kylie. Aye. Derek smuggled her back on the plane. Away back. He's awfully caring that way. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sleep down here in the dog's basket, because I wouldn't bother. And I'll not even be bothered by the telly or nothing, because they've taken that up the stair with him. Aye, because, well, you see, Derek's teaching Kylie to speak English.
Yes.
Aye. Oh, listen.
Yes.
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 Oh, yes.
Aye, that's him teaching her how to say yes, Mum. Aye, it's kind of taking her a while to get the hang of that one. No, I'm proud. I'm proud, Mum, because how many wives can say that they have got a husband that looks after complete strangers for the other side of the world, eh? Especially 17-year-old ones. That man is a total saint. Do you know what he did the other day? He bought her a trackie out the catalogue. Imagine that, eh? Well, it was me that paid for it, right? But Derek says he'll pay me back, because he is a bit short now, but it is a pure shame. Because see, the Kosovanians, they haven't been allowed fags, and they haven't been allowed clays, nor nothing out in Germany under that Saddam Hussein. He's a bastard, Derek says, and I agree with him, do you know? So I just gave her my fags to smoke and all. Thought that was the decent thing. But I am so happy to have her here, Mum. I really am, because as Derek says, it does not matter where we are free, we're all the same. We're all the same. And do you know, I know what he means, because Kylie, funnily enough, is the spitting image of that Caroline McWilliams' daughter. Aye, stays down the road, aye. She'd be about 17 and all, now. Small world, isn't it? Ach, well. Anyway, I suppose I better go and... Oh,
yes,
yes, listen, listen.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's her getting a hang of it now, Mum. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Somebody bloody gave me a heart attack there.
I've been stunning down the stair there, waiting on you like a spare prick. What's keeping you?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's this bloody thing. You lose track of time when you're on it, you know.
What is that, wee portable?
That? No, that's a PC. Aye, that's me on the internet now, aye.
Oh, the PC, the internet. What the hell are you talking about, man?
Oh, this is the latest thing. It's a vibe. It's what's happening, man. Aye.
What is your dozy get you?
This. Cyberspace. Oh, yes, I can do anything I want with that. I've got email. I've got Vmail, that's video. That's a good thing. I can put my coupon on at Ladbrokes there, no problem. I can go on to Asda there and get all my messages sent. And say, for instance, you wanted to buy a kettle, right? You just tap in kettle and all the rest of it, and they send it to you in a couple of days, right?
Lazy bastard. You'll get no exercise with that cape over there.
Oh, you get plenty of exercise, all right, aye. You can get your hole.
Hey!
Aye, you're not King Cole at the touch of a button. Bump, all right.
Right, budge up. Get us a blonde. 18 to 45. Have her delivered to 9 Scaraway Drive. 1 hour for now. That gives me a chance to go up the road and get a cake in.
Away you go, you dozy old bastards. You can't order women like that. It's all done on the computer, you see.
What about all that virtual shagging then?
Well, that's the point. I found it out by accident, you see. You can be looking at something perfectly innocuous, you know, like, for instance, I like clocks and that, you know. So I was typing in clock and that, and 2 minutes later I'm looking at a big man's hairy booby.
You couldn't have typed that right, Jack.
I know how to spell clock. Anyway, that's the thing about the internet. You can't get away for the sex, you know.
How do you mean?
Well, you tell me something you're interested in, right? I'll type it in and I'll give you an example.
What am I into here? Cats.
Cats, that's a good...
I bought that book, sure.
All right, then. There you are, you see. There's 7 headings there, or 8 headings there, and they've all got things in behind them, you see.
Cat lovers.
Aye, world of cats there.
World of cats, cat-tastic.
Cats around the globe, aye.
Oh, aye.
And look down the bottom there. Scat lovers.
Scat lovers?
Aye.
What the hell's scat lovers?
You don't want to know, and in any case, you wouldn't believe me.
You going to tell us or what?
People that are into shite and that.
What, like Brookside?
No, not exactly, no. No, people that are, how will I put this? People that eat shite and that.
Oh, McDonald's, Burger King. Oh.
No, Keith. There's people out there and they wire into tollys and they throw them at one another. They're like, oh, that turns me on, and that.
You're off your nuts.
You don't believe me?
No, I bloody do not.
Well, have a look at that then.
Jesus! We'll not get them developed at Boots, eh, Jack? Get that manky rubbish off. What about your hole, man?
I had my hole this morning.
For who?
Linda in Baltimore.
London, how do you shake somebody in bloody Baltimore?
Well, it's quite easy. What you do is, you type in a load of clatty words at this end, right? And she does the same at her end, a lot of manky words in there. And that's you away. Cyber pumping.
Oh, right. Yeah. Let me in there.
Oh, listen, look. What you've got to do is you've got to type in chat, and then you put USA, because that's where it all happens, you see. There you are now, Kathy from Michigan online. Do you see that?
Oh, aye.
Aye.
What new?
All right, well, hello. This is Jack. My friend Victor would like a word. Hello, Victor. All right. Good, eh?
All right. Give that to me, the maestro.
What are you doing?
Where's the HQ? I want to type hello.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. You dictate and I'll type.
Right.
Idea.
Let's see now, Hello, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy.
Is it your nookie you're after?
I'm not typing that.
How no?
Because you're wading in too heavy. You need a bit of finesse. You'll never get the kicks off her talking like that.
Let's see now. Ask her what the weather's like.
That's better, right. What's the weather like stateside?
Ooh, nice touch.
Oh, bikini weather.
She's ganting for
Aye,
it.
she's got it all right,
Type that. Are you ganting for it?
aye. No.
Come on, get it typed, man.
Are you ganting for it? Yes, I am. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, what are we going to do here?
Oh,
Come on.
Oh, I'm not so sure now, Jack.
What are you on about?
I'm awfully uncomfy. I mean, here's me about to get my end away, and here's you sitting in the middle of it, typing. like a virtual gooseberry.
You can't type in any case. Oh, Jesus, look at that. Look. Do you want cyber sex now? Come on, or we're going to lose her here.
Right. Turn your head away and type aye.
Away you go! You dirty bastard, Jay. Not in my house, fella.
Stupid idea. What do you want to do? Go to the bowling?
The bowling? No. You want to go up the park?
No.
Sit for a while, no.
Too wet, Jack.
Scat lovers.
Right, yeah.
Okay then, right, smash him. There we go. It's a lot of shite, really.
Just gonna know.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention for one moment? We regret to announce that the second half of tonight's Chewing the Fat has been delayed. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen technical difficulties, we are unable to raise the stage curtain.
That's a lot of nonsense, that. There we are. You give that curtain 10 seconds, it'll be as right as rain.
Hola!
Hola.
Was je oe sniggeren aboot?
Me? Me no is a sniggering.
Hij mag je sniggeren. Kijk wel als je de interval.
Interval. Smoke a joint.
Was je heel, Joey?
Aye, 5 Skinner. Puffy, puffy, uit de fire exit, vliegen uit mijn box.
Cola, 5 Skinner, door een greedy bastard. Colas en munchies?
Aye, munchies.
Where she go?
Venta kiosk.
Mala, what you have?
Hada corneta. Tub, een paar ijsbol, een paar zoom, een paar mivi. Als hij feest, 4 funny feet.
Elke feeling sick?
Aye. Phew. Elke gutsa vriezen.
Or a gelijk het hashid.
Oh. See the woman?
Was je woman?
Was je blond? Met vinkapolis, oh no.
Not a polis, punter. When is she paranoid?
Asha vinkische polis.
Punter. She's a punter.
Polis.
Punter.
Polis. Aye. Not a polis. Was je punter. Punter, 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 punter.
Hallo,
Galasha scary bastard. Vanasha shit myself.
hallo.
Why don't we go to the pictures? No. I'm not sitting for 2 hours without a cigarette. Why don't we go into the town and see a show at the Kings? No. You can't smoke in the Kings. Why don't we go to a nice restaurant? No. You can't smoke there either. We should live in France. You can smoke anywhere you want there. You can't get there. Oh. You can't smoke on the plane. Snowball. Where is that card? I'm away to look for it. Gonna get some ties on and some fags. Aye. Fags. Have you no got enough bloody fags? I'm down to my last 300. I've only got 200. Alright, ties up and fags. Snowball. That sounded sore. I'm gonna have to give up the cigarettes. What are you bloody laughing at? You've got no chance. Right. That was my last cigarette. How do you feel? Terrible. Sweaty. Mad itchy. Forgetful. What was it you asked me again? You're doing great. He's a fag. 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 bad. Aye. Well, at least there's a start. I found the cat. Snowball. I remember when this cat used to be white. What are you saying for yourself, son? Meow.
Morning, sir.
Aye. Morning.
That everything for you then?
Yeah, aye, that's right, thanks.
Not buying cigarettes today, no?
No, I go on a well then.
Right, you are. So that's steak and kidney pie and a pint of milk and 20 Benson Hedges. That's £6.80, please.
There you go.
Oh, thanks. that was a lovely suit you were wearing the other day.
Sorry?
You had a wee pinstripe number on. Saw you through the window.
Oh, aye, right, aye, thanks.
Looked like quite a gathering.
It was a funeral.
That's it. Thought so. Because there was a woman in here, she had a Marks and Spencer's trouser suit on, she'd never been in before. And she bought 4 loaves, a tub of margarine, she bought 4 tins of beef paste, and she bought 4 tins of fish paste as well, and about 36 French fancies. I thought to myself, she's making a lovely spread, she'll be doing somebody proud.
Aye, that was my auntie, you know. She was doing the food for the wake.
Oh, it's a shame that, eh? Big do, was it?
Oh, aye, it was a big turnout, aye.
Good, good. Lots of family and friends there, was there?
That's right, aye.
That's nice, eh? All your loved ones round about you in your time of need, eh? Don't really get much of a chance to go to funerals myself, you know. I'm kind of stuck in this shop day after day after day after day. Still, life goes on, doesn't it?
It does, aye.
How come you're buying food today?
Eh?
You're buying food. Usually when you come in, you just buy your cigarettes. Because it's your mum that buys the food. I'll tell you how I know it's your mum. Because you're a spitting image. Aye. In fact, wait a minute. She usually makes you a steak and kidney pie for scratch, does she know? Yes, that's right. She comes in with a glint in her eye and she buys the pastry fresh, knowing that her wee boy is in for a lovely big treat when he comes home for his work, eh? That nice, eh? That's good here, you know. I would have loved a wee boy myself to cook for and to clean up after, but, you know, I never really got the chance to start a family, did I? I've been stuck in this shop day after day after day after day after day after day, you know. So how come you're buying ready-made steak pies when your mum makes them fresh in the oven for you?
I buried my mother last week.
I thought so, because she's the only one that smokes these menthol cigarettes. There's hundreds of them there, they're all piling up, look at that. There. You missing your mummy?
Aye.
Well, listen, here's a cookie-crazy idea. I can't get away the now, but see when the shop shuts at 6, why don't I pop round? Be no bother. No bother at all. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get you something out the freezer, maybe chicken Kiev or fish fingers and some oven chips. I'll make them, I'll do a wee bit of cleaning for you as well, and we can have cups of tea and some individual fruit trifles and a wee chat.
No,
What do you say
it's
to
all
that?
right, you're all right.
No
Fine,
bother
thanks.
at all. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll smoke a couple of those cigarettes if you like as well.
No, look, I've got to get back.
I don't mind,
really
but
need
no
to
problem.
go.
I'll tell you, here's the deal. Smokers, I'll smoke some of those cigarettes your mum used to smoke, and I'll wear a dress. Hello, I'm your mum. Wear a dress. There you are, like that.
You stay
If
away
don't
from
want-
me.
Oh, come on. Come to mummy, you know you want to. Come on, son, it's me.
Not working at all, no. No prospects, nothing on the horizon, no. What about your wife? Does she... Oh, she's never had a job, no, right. And you're looking to get a mortgage? Come in.
All right, my man. Oh, morning, sir.
Mr. Gallagher, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Please do, take a seat. Now, you're here to discuss a business loan, I take it?
Yes.
Well, would you like to run me through it?
Well, basically, it's sports socks.
Sports socks, eh?
Yes, my plan is to sell the sports socks.
Just sports socks?
Yes, I'll be sticking exclusively to the sports socks, aye.
Do you have a premises in mind at all?
Yes, Argyle Street in Glasgow.
So is this a freehold unit or a stall within a complex, is it?
No, it's Argyle Street itself, mate, you know. A couple of crates outside of Marks and Spencer's.
Surely you'll get some trouble from the council there or the police. Or...
No, man. You see, with my business colleague Davey keeping the edgy, you know, we can pretty much scarper with the crates if we're spotted by the filth. Police.
You have a marketing strategy at all?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Sport socks. Sport socks. Here are your sport socks. Two for a pound. Two for a pound. Here are your sport socks.
Well, that seems relatively low risk and without any appreciable overheads I can see. How much were you looking for?
20,000.
Yes, 20,000. Well, I think the bank would be perfectly happy to lend you that money, yes.
Dancer.
Probably have it with you in a couple of days. Only one thing, Mr. Gallagher, could I offer you a wee bit of advice concerning diversifying your product base?
Yes, certainly, sir.
Pokemon care!
Here, your Pokemon
There's your Pokemon care.
Two for a pound.
Two for a pound.
Highly
Two for a pound.
Captain. It's grand to be back aboard the good ship Pearl Necklace.
Yes, indeed. You can still almost smell the salty fish off her. What was your last post, bosun?
I was minding the stern for Captain Gaylad aboard the Jolly Dung Funnel. Alas, we rimmed our helmet and Gaylad went down with the fudge packers.
Oh, well, I expect that's the way we'd have wanted it. Still, it's been a grand day for the catch. We almost drained Wanker Crag dry.
Indeed, Captain. Our scrot nets are bulging. With our catches of fanny mackerel and deep-sea knobbers and striped randy clits.
We even managed to chase off that stray vessel fishing in illegal waters. I can't stomach foreign seamen.
I couldn't believe it, Captain, when he dropped his creels and snatched our nadger crabs.
What ship was it? Was it the Lavaja?
Senor Quim aboard El Felicio.
How do you know this?
I saw him from the lookout post.
Ah, curses. That donkey jumper shouldn't be dropping his bait north of Porto Tuato.
He must have shot over the arse crack by cover of night.
Ah, well, blow the Felicio. Set a course for Sodden Cock. Heading southeasterly through Clackerbag Bay.
Sodden Cock Port's been dick-wiped by the squall, Captain.
Well, you're just going to have to locate a warm jism channel.
Captain, we're receiving a distress call from the good ship Kipper Minge. Her hull's been gobbled.
Wait a minute. The Kipper Minge, can she not summon her sister vessel, the Stinky Clitty?
The Stinky Clitty's moored at Felch Cove, Captain.
What's the Kipper Minge's position?
Captain, 20 degrees west of Dry Ride Rock.
That's too dangerous. We'll be torn to bits in the dauber wash. Tell her we'll meet up with her at Gagging Slag Point.
Captain, our stern's been breached!
Oh, I know, I felt it. Is there any hope for the tail sphincter?
The tail sphincter's been ripped asunder by a filthy sea beast!
Oh, in the name of sweet mercy. Oh, was it a roughly ridden furry clam?
No, Captain, it was a dirty big brown starfish!
What about the blowhole?
The blowhole's inflamed, Captain. Its mighty tentacles are swollen.
Oh, we'll just have to try and penetrate it with the spunk harpoon.
The spunk harpoon's only half cocked, sir. It'll never shoot its bolt.
Tarnation!
What now, sir?
We'll just have to grit our teeth and ride it out. Oil up your dung funnel, son. I'm coming below.
Come in, Mr.
Kelso.
Kelso. Yes, Mr. Kelso. I've got your file here, Mr. Kelso. Now, it says here that you've been claiming benefit for 11 years.
Aye,
And in that time, you've had no offer of employment.
that's right.
Also says here your preferred occupation is poet.
Yeah.
You see, that's why the DSS is reviewing your case, Mr. Kelso. It's an awful long time to be claiming benefit.
Yeah.
You see, by saying you're a poet, you're sort of boxing yourself in.
Wait a minute. I am a poet.
Well, I'm not saying you're not a poet. I'm just saying that by being a poet, you're sort of precluding yourself from other job opportunities.
What is it you want me to do about that?
What kind of stuff do you write?
What kind of stuff do I write? What do you mean, what kind of stuff do I write?
Well, you've never been published, you know. Have you ever considered that might be a factor?
What exactly is you're getting at here? Are you saying that my stuff's rubbish and that's the reason I never get published? My stuff's rubbish, is that what you're saying?
Could I hear one?
You want to hear one? Oh, okay. A distant smash will...
What's it called?
The Worker.
Look, that's ironic, isn't it?
Sorry?
No, carry on. Sorry.
A distant smash wheeled over by the drone of Danny's hammer-pounding, squarely calloused thumbs, glazed eyes. Miles from home, amidst an industry mayhem, awaits the bell that tolls dinner cheese again.
Well, it's pish, isn't it?
I beg your pardon.
You know, it's hardly Burns, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
wait a minute, it's not meant to be Burns Arrows, it's not Burns.
I've written a wee poem. Want to hear it?
Go ahead.
Okay. 11 years on a downward...
What's it called?
Kelso's Fate.
That's ironic, isn't it?
No. 11 years on a downward spiral. Every Thursday, cash the gyro. DSS don't think it's funny. They decide to cut your money. All your work wrapped in a parcel. Get a job, you work-shy arsehole.
Sylvanus, how goes the watch?
All is quiet, Andronicus. Nothing stirs, not mouse nor badger.
This tranquil picture disturbeth me. Methinks perhaps danger lurk in the thicket.
'Tis true. Danger and silence make happy bedfellows.
Oh, how this slow moon wanes.
The waning moon.
But hark, the general approaches.
The hour approaches, and still I wait. No news hence from the battlefield. Do the Spartans advance, or have they fled? Do my men lie bleeding, or will I and Rome live on to draw the air of triumph? This infernal waiting! This infernal waiting!
I bring the news.
Hold on. What's happening?
I'm the courier, I'm bringing the news.
Yeah, you missed your cue.
Oh, no, I know that. I was reading that poster in the back there, aye. That one, there's a big party at the end, a great big party. Free sausage rolls and drink. You's going, I'm going to go. Looks good, looks good.
Listen, as soon as the horn goes, you come on.
Right, you want me to come on with the horn?
No. The horn heralds your arrival with the news.
That's quite good, isn't it?
What's quite good?
The herald and the news. Want me to bring up a rolled up copy of the Herald? We'll bring that on.
No!
No, I'm only kidding. That's a joke. That was just a joke.
Right, look, Ronald, this is a dress rehearsal. You know that, eh?
Aye, I know that,
Right. Well, a dress rehearsal means we don't stop.
Don't stop.
We go right through.
All the way through.
That's good that you know that.
Right.
We open tonight. You're aware of that?
Aye, I know that, aye.
Right, well,
So-
let's try it again.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, Lawrence. Yeah, just cue.
The hour approaches, blah, 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 blah. The Spartans advance, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. This infernal waiting.
What's all that about? Blah, 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 blah. I'm standing, waiting in a queue. Blah, blah.
He is queuing you. He's queuing you to get you on. It's your bit we're interested in.
Right, so it's my bit you're interested in.
Yes.
Right, okay then.
Now, try again, please.
Don't you?
Whenever you're ready, Lawrence.
Live on to draw the air of triumph. This infernal waiting.
Have I got news for you?
Keep going. Keep going.
Give it me.
I got news for you. Right. I shall read it for you. I shall read it because I am a belting reader.
I read the script.
I can read it. Let me read it. Why don't you just let me read it? Read.
Hey, what's going on?
Look, the thing is, I like to get into my part, right? Now, I'm supposed to have walked 100 miles, right? And I've only got one line in this thing anyway. Why don't you let me read it? I'm a cracking reader.
Lawrence, let him read it, for God's sake. Read it then.
Fine. Read it me.
Very well. There is nothing on it.
Yes, I'll tell you why there's nothing on it. There's nothing on it because Lawrence, the actor who's playing the general, has memorised the letter. It's in his dialogue. He knows the letter.
What's the point in me bringing it then if he knows what's in it? That's just making me look like a prick.
Listen, Ronald, I'm sorry, we're going to have to call it a day with you. Yes.
No.
Because you're a disruption.
No.
No, listen to me.
Wait a minute.
You're a
Wait
disruption.
a wee
And
minute.
it's been like this for weeks.
Wait, I am not a disruption. It's not just me. I mean him, blah, 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 blah. Them sniggering and all that. Andy never told me I was supposed to be in my berries either. Look at this.
Do you know something? It is just you. It's just you. You're fired. Please go. I'm so sorry about this. I'll read in the part of the messenger. Just whenever you're ready, boys. Okay.
Live on to draw the air of triumph. This infernal waiting.
Can I still go to the party?
No! Take 5, everybody.
What am I supposed to do with this? Sister was up for 2 nights making this as well. Want to see her thumbs, big silver skin, pickle blisters all over them. Suppose I'll just wear them in my bed for gym jams or something. No respect. I was the corpse in Taggart. Ah, well, I don't want to do Shakespeare anyway, for you are all a bunch of wankers.
Hi, yes. My name's Gemma Chisholm, and I'm a poet. Well, poetess, actually. And I'd like to read you a couple of my compositions. Thank you. First one is called, Oh, Husband, You Are a Bastard. Man, 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 with his man-made stench of cigarettes and man-slurped beer. Loudly he leers, and looms bumbily lumbering into my bedchamber. Late he appears, leering and beery and leering, and he beats at the gate to my perfect private flower garden, bashing with his hard, evil little man wand. That's not about my husband, of course. That's about somebody else's. Thank you. Another one here, personal favourite. It's called Dumping Ground. Thank you. Flushed, I fished for the lavatory handle, thus to sweep away all traces of his all-too-human movement. But the chain pulls in vain. I cannot exercise his excrement. The king's throne remains soiled. The stench, the horror of a stoic stool stuck to the porcelain by invisible manatees. An evil calling card, freshly coiled each morning. His heart is closed, but the lid remains ever open. Thank you.
There's that bastard McPhee owes me a bloody 10 spot.
Have you got his tenner?
Here, McPhee.
Get it out, you bastard. Get that tenner out. Give me you. There you are. Yeah, there's that tenner. There is it. Hey.
Still handy, eh, Jack?
Aye, still game for it. Eh? Sorted that bastard out anyway, Oh, there she is, eh? Oh, she's lovely, so she is, aye.
Well, that big heifer.
Don't you be calling her a bloody heifer. That's the size of woman you want, aye. Fresh drawers on off the radiator every morning, lovely, aye.
Is that your type, eh? Big Ma Brun type?
Oh, aye, absolutely, aye.
Well, you never know.
That big woman would make you a steak pie for scratch, aye. Carrots, totties, peas, and an apple pie on the window ledge for afterwards. Oh, marvellous, aye. Aye, she's lovely right enough, aye.
Here, wait and talk to her, Jack. Go on.
Oh, give me peace, no.
Here, ask her out.
Oh, no, I don't
Come
want
on, today's the day, man or moose?
to. Oh, a challenge, is it, eh?
Aye, boy. Smarvy, oh.
I'll do it, aye. Hello there, sweetheart, aye. I was wondering if you and I could go out for a wee bit.
Piss off. Bumped. She wouldn't be pissing on you if you're on fire.
Shut up. Anyway, I'm getting my hole tonight.
For who?
Anybody I want.
The hell you on about, man?
Flavoured condoms.
The hell use of bloody flavoured condoms to people our age?
Specifically designed for people our age, aye. I'll get you a look at them here now. I'll go at them there, fish them out. There we are. Now, mint imperial.
Oh.
Barley sugar.
Oh.
Scotch broth.
Oh.
Aye.
Yummy, yummy.
Oh, me to hell.
Dirty climb.
Think the big one's still talking to me.
Oh, aye, she's a good sort, Jack. She's a good sort.
Here, sweetheart. Do you know break a heart?
Oh, break her heart.
Oh, if you're going to break a heart, be sure to break a fat girl's heart. They're bigger, much bigger. If you're going to ruin someone's life, be sure they're not a scale. You know this, aye?
Oh, skinny girls are fine, but when you dump them, they just run and find another.
Oh, but when you crush a chubby's heart, she remains with all the fatties on the shelf. That shelf is creaking. She remains with all the fatties on the shelf.
London, Paris, New York, Rome.
Oh yes, it's fine to go traveling, but you gotta come home.
Don't look for love
around the world. There's only one place to take your girl. It's the backstairs lobby.
The backstairs lobby.
Get her in the bunker.
Get her in the bunker.
Backstairs lobby.
The backstairs lobby.
Get her in the bunker.
Get her in the bunker.
Watch those Sundays disassemble down in the lobby for a quick knee tremble. Backstairs lobby.
Backstairs lobby.
Get her in the bunker. Get her in the bunker. Oh. At the slaughterhouse on the Gallagate, they kill stuff every day. Oh, they bring them in the lorry, and they have their wicked way. Oh, cows and pigs and sheep and goats, they shoot them in the head or they slit their throats. But you and me say, what the hell? 'Cause hacked up animals taste real swell from the slaughterhouse. Whoa,
Sticky flare in the abattoir.
whoa,
Eat your bread in the abattoir.
oh, at the slaughterhouse, slaughterhouse. His Majesty's home for the blind. His Majesty's home for the blind. You can sneak in and feel them, they really don't mind. His Majesty's home for the blind. Hey! His Majesty's home for the blind. His Majesty's home for the blind. You can sneak in and feel them, they really don't mind. His Majesty's home for, His Majesty's home for, His Majesty's home for the blind. They don't see nothing. His Majesty's home for the blind. Special night tonight. We haven't said that to anybody else except for us through the week. But obviously they're filming it tonight. You've been brilliant. It's been brilliant. But the last time Greg and I were here was at the pantomime and at the King's here. And what they do at the end, they've got a traditional thing that we didn't know about, having never done a panto before. They have a song sheet. Well, they bring a song sheet down and everybody joins in. It's a bit. So, if you could help us out by saying, bring down the cloots. Bring down the cloots. Bring down the cloots. Come on, bring down the cloots. Hey!
Alternative panto.
Aye.
Aye.
There we go, now. His Majesty's home for the blind. His Majesty's home for the blind. You can sneak in and feel them, they really don't mind. His Majesty's home for the blind. His Majesty's home for the blind. His Majesty's home for the blind.
in the field of illegal mine. His Majesty, hope for, His Majesty, hope for, His Majesty, hope for the line. They don't see nothing. His Majesty, hope for the line. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fat has left the building.